Hey folks, welcome back to this channel. Today we will see how we can handle a Swagger inside of our Fastify application. It will be a piece of cake, but I don't want to spend too much time to talk about how we have to do, but I want to show how we can do to add this Swagger inside of our Fastify application. So don't waste time and let's jump in it. An important part when you build a REST API is expose your OpenAPI specification or a Swagger that describe your API, especially if you expose this API outside and there are another company that have to call your API. Build a Swagger in Fastify is really a piece of cake. You just have to install two packages, register them, and if you decide to use the dynamic generation, you already have your Swagger ready to use. To do this, you have to start to install in your dependency the Swagger, the Fastify Swagger and the Fastify Swagger UI. Using these two packages, you can create your Fastify, your Swagger UI in your API. Basically, after the installation, you have to go in your server and register them before your route. Okay. First, you have to register the Fastify Swagger plugin, and then you have to register the Fastify Swagger UI. This package need also an option, the root prefix. This prefix is the path where you can find your Swagger. As you can see, in just 2 or 3 steps, you have a Swagger ready to use and ready to show to your client. So for instance, now we can go here and call npm run dev and open the browser. As you can see, here is our Swagger. So as you can see, there is the hello, okay, the hello endpoint, all the post endpoint. So the delete, in this case, the delete has the parameter post ID and the description of the response. So in this case, there is a list, the model of the post, so the ID, the title and the content, and the ID is a number, the title is a string, and the content is a string, and also an example of a response. You can also try your API, so you can use the ID 1 and call the API. As you can see, here is the result. The result is 200, and this is the result of your request. If you call again, the result is 204, a no content result, as you can see. Then there is for instance, the get. So we can open the get, and the get has the post ID as a parameter, and the response. So the same is for the patch. In this case, you can see the body of the patch and also the schema, so the title and the content, and both are not required. And here is the path that contain the post ID. As you can see here, there is the path of your request, in this case API v1 post and the post ID. The same is for instance, for the get. So for instance, there is the offset, the limit, and the sort. And the same is for the response of the get. In this case, that is the count, the data, and the model is the schema. So the count is a number, the default value is 0, and the data are an array of post, in this case, an object that contains ID, title, and content, and all these properties are required. And then also there is the post. As you can see, the post is as a body in the request, the title and the name. In this case, the title and the name are required, and then there is the post as a response. Pretty simple. But last but not least, how we can create a group of requests. As you can see here, there is the hello group and the post group. To do this, we have to go in our route. To create a group of requests inside of our Swagger, we have to tag this route with the same tags. So to do this, we have to go to the route, and in the schema, we have to use the tags and add the tags for the request. In this case, the tags for the hello is the hello, and for the post, the tags is post. Is the same for the delete, for the get, both for the get by ID and the post by list. The same is for the post, and the same is for the patch. And as you can see, enable a Swagger inside of a Fastify application is a really piece of cake. So you just have to add two packages, insert them in the configuration, and that's it. You have just to use the tag to create the group of the post. The other important stuff is this. So in this case, using typebox, you have the benefit of describe the schema of your application, and also the benefit to that Swagger use this schema to create your Swagger API, okay, your Swagger interface. If you don't use this parameter and the schema part, you must you cannot use the dynamic creation of the Swagger, but you have to use the static and create your all the schema for your API using the JSON schema syntax, basically, and you have to use the static generation of your Swagger basically. So that's it. So now it's time to jump to the conclusion. Okay, as you can see, add a Swagger inside of your Fastify application is very easy. Just to package, and you have to register them in the correct way, and then the magic happen. You have your Swagger ready to use inside of your REST API. It's just a matter to use the right tool in the correct way, and the Swagger is the Swagger appear without any effort in reality. Okay, I hope you enjoy this content, and if you like it, please hit the like button below. And if you want to stay updated with my content, please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, happy coding and see you soon. Bye bye!